Hi everyone, I am margourtarotreader, and today we are doing a personal reading for a client that will represent the sign of Gemini. As always, prior to the recording, I call onto the universe with my client's personal information because my client remains private at all times, whether it's a reading or a ritual. Having said that, thank you for choosing me to help you to find your best self here in the physical and or spiritual. Know that when it comes to predictions, certain predictions can come around the time frame that I give you. Other predictions can and are allowed to change to an extent if you align yourself emotionally, spiritually, mentally in all aspects of the earth and the heavens. Other predictions are not, other predictions will not be changed because it is the path that you and the people in question have to take in this earthly world. So here, when I read, and I know my client knows, but for anybody else that's watching, when I'm predicting, whether it's a general or a personal reading like today, I am not in domain of what is the predictions that I'm giving. I am not in domain. I ask the guides, the heavens, and our angels to guide me through the path of your best messages to give to you. Okay, if that makes sense to you or to whoever's listening. Know that if I give you advice, it is by your spirit guides for your best interest. You are on your own shoes. I am only in the energy of the spiritual. So therefore, it is your decision to make those decisions, advices, even if you take them. If any advice are given, it is for your best interest, for your best higher being here in the physical and or spiritual. Lord Jesus Christ, I want to thank you. Let I see and let I know. How can we help? Thank you. Thank you to the heavens and to the gods. Lord Jesus Christ, thank you. Okay, so this deck is ready. Thank you. So I will put it here. They asked me to put it here. And so now I'm going to look at this. Okay. Okay. Thank you to the universe and to the heavens. Let I see and let I know. Enlighten me with the truth. Enlighten me with the past, the present, and the future. Enlighten me with what it is to be for who we are seeking. Angels of the heavens, guardian angels here within our light and the spiritual light. Thank you for choosing me. Now let I see. So I do feel that you are married to a soulmate. It's what I feel in the sense that you feel in this. Okay. So basically, it is a dream come true to you to marry this person. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So I also feel that your mind is not where it is in this point. I feel that you are being suspicious of a lot of things in your relationship. I feel that because there was a lie, now you're questioning what else is there, what else was there, who else is there. So your mind is going a little bit all over the place. I will say that the universe is saying that there is a danger to your relationship. A danger to your relationship because we do see that there are things behind the scenes already, okay? And we also see that they are self-sabotaging as well. But we also see that is saying if things don't improve, the relationship will go downhill. Okay, it is what it's saying. You do have something that came into your relationship that you were hoping to and praying for, in other words, and it is there. So I feel that this is that whatever is coming forth, and I'm not going to expose it, you know what I'm saying, within the family. But also I feel that I do see interference though. I feel that there is an interference from 1, 2, 3. three, four people. I'm sensing four people here in this situation. Okay. So do you know how would I put this? So sometimes, and I agree with you, by standing your ground, even though what happened way before you, or whatever amount of time before you. But I will say that where there is a flame, there can be fire. Okay. And so you are in your rights as a spouse to say you will need to stop this type of communication. And also, you are in a marriage of two, not a marriage of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, whatever it is amount of people that you are inquiring when it comes to your marriage, especially if you're newlyweds. Especially also if it is your first marriage. So you need to bond more than anything with the person that is under your roof, and which is your spouse or your wife. Okay. And the fact that any little thing that happens within your home environment, you go and tell somebody else, either you or your partner, that is a no-no. Because what happens is you're bringing someone else in between, to take your side, their side, whoever's side, and then it becomes a relationship of more than one person. Okay. And so there will not be a good ending to it, to the circumstances, if you keep running, like if he's a mama's baby or you're a mama's daughter. You know what I mean? It is fine to be those things, but there's also a limit to how to conserve a relationship. And I do feel that this person that the question that I'm sensing here, in the point of if could have anything happened, I feel that it was leading to that because the communication did not stop. And so there is that attraction between those two people still. Okay. There's that attraction of, it happened, but can you imagine if anything else would have happened, kind of thing. Okay. um it's what I'm sensing here. So your way of acting and your way of perceiving this thing was the right thing to say. We need to cut it off. Okay. And as a spouse or a husband, you have the right to say, I do not wish you to communicate with this other person anymore. There are rules to a marriage, and people might think, well, you're free to do whatever you want. If that's the type of marriage you desire to live by, then so be it. There's no judgment here in my channel. But I will say this, that there has to be a certain rule in any kind of given place, anywhere you are. There has to be a discipline, not a rule, a discipline of respect of whatever circumstances or relationship it is, whether it's relationship, a marriage, a friendship, union, a community, work, city, country, you name it. There has to be a discipline of respect, not a law, not a rule. We all should be knowledgeable enough to know the best thing that there is for everyone involved in the circumstances. Okay, and that goes universal. So uh, he or she should know what will hurt you and stop there. And if he or she is devoted to the relationship and truly within the whole 100% give and take to a marriage or a relationship, then that person will stop what they're doing. So obviously we do have a conflict here. Okay. um but I will also say that, I don't feel that you are ready to live and you're not leaving your spouse. So I feel that if you're gonna discuss it and end it, and not bring it up again unless you see something else. And I would also put a stop to any other third party, family members, mothers, sisters, brothers, whatever, whoever's interfering in the relationship, and say enough is enough. I went to you, or so and so went to you, and so instead of getting support, it backfired. So from now on, it stays between my husband and I, or my wife and I. Okay. um it is what it is, because you have to want to keep a union and not dissolve in this particular situation. Okay. So I feel that there is a toxic influence in the relationship. Okay. Lord Jesus Christ, thank you. So because I don't have the other people's, like their birthdays and whatnot, the energy does show in a number of ways. So we can see, yeah. So we can see it a lot better. Okay. Let's see. I do not think that they like you very much. Okay. Your name wants to come out for me. So that happens in a lot of number of circumstances. But it's almost like I'm trying to keep your energy, your name in my tongue, in my thoughts, and it wants to just verbally out. It reminded me of another energy. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, you know, there might even be other secrets that you don't know about. Okay. I would say if you want to find out things that you don't want to know, then start looking. Go to the call log book, the detail of the messages, details of the phones, hidden apps within the phones, probably in the car also. I'm not sure if there's an additional phone. But if you do not want to find out, and if you are in a point of where you want to put it past you and forget about it, then so be it. It's just that I feel that if you look, you'll find. Okay? That's why I'm sensing it. I'm sorry to say that, but it is what it is. I'm here to predict what the facts are of the energies. So, and unfortunately, some facts are just not what we want to. We suspect, but we don't want to. So I will tell you that I feel that this person will, and I don't want to say straightforward is with someone, but I feel the energy of this person will be with someone. Let's just put it that way, to be in a safer side for you. I also feel that you really do need to take care of your health, because your mental status is going to be over the roof, in and out, and that can cause stress within your physical form, especially in your condition. Okay, I will have to say that. Be very clear with that. Okay. Yeah, it's almost like a scare in your health situation that you're in, and you have to be very cautious. I'm not sure how long apart are you. Okay. Yes, I feel that more drama is coming to you, quite clear, like being at home and at distance with your person, and maybe on the point of not talking and things like that. You are a Gemini and he is a Taurus. We do see psychological and probably even physical change later on for you and this person. I do have to say that in the future. So there has to be something that you need to solve now in order to recuperate what you felt for this person prior to you finding this out. I feel that after this, you're going to keep a close eye on this person, check on everything that he does, and also pick on every little thing for him. If you decide to stay, you cannot be doing this. Maybe if you desire, then do it behind the scenes. But other than that, if you start picking on the person will just literally get tired of you. Okay. And not only that, but we also have other people meddling into your situation. So what they will do is, why you put up with this? Why you put up with this? We told you from the beginning that this was no good. We told, I hear these people in the ear of the other person gossiping, telling them negative things about you. What you thought it was a dream come true, like we started earlier, something that you wished and wanted and hope for a better future, has and is on the way for chaotic destruction, unfortunately. So we do have an energy of the an energy of energy entity. So it is attached to something within the home environment. I'm not sure where that's flowing from. but it's also getting attached to something that is moving away from the home. So because you are in the condition that you are, um, I would have to say that as of now, um, and I say as of now because is the time that I'm sensing this, but it might happen before on her, on the last 3 days, 3 weeks. There's a dream, a pattern dream that she could have been having or is having. And that could give me a clue on what I'm sensing in her environment or who is in the environment. But we do know that there is physical bad behavior, conducive behavior in her environment, in her situation. We do know that. But we also know that there is also spiritually. Okay, we do know that. I'm not sure. And I'm saying I'm not sure because I'm not sure if it happened already where someone is just like jumping out of their couch and say, I'm done with this. And then they decide to leave the home. It may even be temporarily. But I feel like they burst out, secretly or either way, I do see that there's drastically change happening in this relationship. Okay. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't like what I saw. I was hoping that it would be a passing through energy. I don't see it. I do see that there will be a change in the home environment, but I also see something, and again, we keep saying energy attachment here. Okay. Lord Jesus Christ, thank you for... I feel that there's a person who is either in a relationship or married already. Okay. In this Taurus life. Yeah. All right. Okay. So, in you Gemini's spread as we started, your energy was very, very strong, very conducive, very negative, and what have you. With this person, the Taurus, I do feel that he was excited about, what's coming forth between you two. It's something that he also looks forward to. I'm not sure if this is the first time him being a father or not. I'm not sure of that. But anyways, I will tell you this, that he still wants the marriage. He still wants the relationship. But at the same time, there's something about him that is triggering liberty, or freedom, or free, or fly, or run, or escape, or just go at it and not bother about what's next. So I feel that he got married for a number of reasons, but now that he's in it, he feels in it a sort of imprisonment kind of attitude. Okay. It may be the chaos of the family and everything with your situation, you picking on him and, just like not even sleeping because somebody's running their mouth. So I feel that this is going to cause him to want to be free from the relationship later on. And let's hope it's not before your birth comes in. I do feel that he has or had a very strong attraction towards someone else besides you, Gemini. It could have been someone that is already in a relationship now, maybe not before, but it's in a relationship now. It could have been someone from the past that is still current in the energy, because it's still showing here there's a current energy of someone besides you, Gemini. And we do see the relationship here with you, the marriage and the condition, but we also see that there is a standstill of not knowing whether or not I want to continue with this relationship. Because Taurus, you have Uranus in your sign. Unfortunately, there will be changes made for you. You got married in the probably in the Uranus stage, I feel. I'm not sure how when did you get married, but if you did during within the 2 years of now, I do feel that you got married within that start of the energy. So unfortunately, there will be a drastic change in your relationship, especially because it's showing me here. And I'll tell you this, the drastic change can come about where someone has freedom for a while and then they decide to come back. Either or both. Drastic change can become where you decide to put things in order, into perspective, align them, solve them, and then bond stronger. But remember, there has to be limitations or adjustments, accommodations, and whatnot in a relationship. I would consider you two to be a newlyweds. Uh, and so I will treat you as that. And I will say that you have to pamper the energy of yourself and your spouse and the union itself. That's three parts. And that no, we are all individually one self, but we have personalities in the physical and the spiritual, and so does every other person. And when you combine two people within one union, then you have multiple energies, multiple actions taking place physically and spiritually. And combined all that, it's explosive. It is. And so that way we go through tribulations within. Imagine what we're going in oneself, in ourselves. Imagine what happens when you are with other people. Yeah. So consider that there is spiritual counseling that I also acquired and can do, but that will depend to each his own. And so, and one of those things when I ask my client, when I do spiritual counseling, whether it's for oneself or in a relationship, one thing, just like in my rituals, I demand trust and openness. If we are all in that same energy, then we will solve the situation. Okay. Anyways, but I do see that there's a limb to this union, and the limb is broken. Okay, overall, what am I going to see here? Yeah. Shoot. Yeah. So I definitely. Well, it is what it is. I have to say it is what it is. Um, there will be another woman involved in the picture. Okay, in this situation, we do see that not only the fact that it is the person's relatives and whatnot, but there will be a third party if there's not already. I have to say that it's a little. I feel like he's coming into another karmic type of relationship. But I will also tell you this. We do see change inspired here in the relationship. So the Taurus is uncertain where he wants to go later on within this relationship. Okay. He's very uncertain. He's going to be more ignoring you, Gemini. And there will be a change. And I have to show you, you know what I do. My cards only speak the energy, but sometimes they tell me show the client because the visual aspect. And then we see the drastic change happening in your relationship. Okay, this can go a number of ways. Can go a number of ways depending on what actions are taken as of now. But I will say that we have like, let's say, two angels, in this energy, the good one and the bad one. Who is going to win overall? Who is going to win this one? Whatever happens at the end will be for your best interest and his, no matter what happens. But for now, you have an energy that must be rid of. Okay? Right now, you're not seeing things clearly. Right now, you feel like there's something that needs to change. But I also feel that someone is in their own space, not sleeping well, going within and thinking, what am I going to do with this? So I felt that the Taurus is also going to an energy of, you know how happy you are when you're about to be a parent, especially if it's either for the first time or whatever. So you get, either way, I don't care what the condition is, but I feel that he's also coming into an energy that he's going to be a parent. But I feel that the excitement has taken that shift away. That that excitement, that ship is selling in his energy. Okay. So something in his energy about this is telling me that he is in the desired, or will be, including after this child is born, in the rejection stage. I have to say it, unfortunately. I would hope not, and I would hope that he's not entering to that stage or ends up when it happens. Okay. But that's how I'm sensing it. I feel also that this person, the Taurus, has rejected other advancements. I have to say, he has. Let's see. What else can I see for this reunion? Okay, well, third party or mingling in this relationship. So the Taurus is going to make some changes that may not even be good for you, Gemini. In the relationship, he still cares. He still feels for you. I will look at this after this. But we definitely see that there's going to be a change in him. And also we see that he would want to continue with you because he has certain feelings. He does care. But I feel that everything with everyone involved, and plus the energies, is overscattering his energy, and he's on the point, on the verge, that anything that happens, he wants to just skip out. But and if there's any continuous reconciliation with you back and forth, will be because of that child. But also I feel that there will be drastic change, silence between you two, and so forth. So now I'm going to see the other deck because I feel that I need to see something else within that. Okay, I just want to see something. Where's it floating, the other energy with you? Yeah. Okay. So the drastic change that is coming in, it will not be probably suiting you at the end of it. Okay, I'm sensing that, unfortunately. It may not suit you at the end. Because you're not going to like what he is going to say or do. I feel that you came right on time. I do feel that your marriage will be on the verge of saying, you know what, maybe we made a mistake. You know what, maybe we did this too quickly. You know what, that I should have thought of this. You know what, and now that we have a child on the way, I feel like burdened. I feel like tied down, and you know, I hear you know what a lot. Okay, and I feel that this energy is coming from the Taurus. Whoever's meddling in his ear and whatever toxic energy is there, we definitely see that it's taken over. So the sooner they move, the better it is. But is the energy coming along? Is the energy coming along? Or do we need to take care of it? Is the energy coming along? Yes. There will be that change, unfortunately. And with the other person, we have the pregnancy there. So we do know that there's an energy that is following them even when they decide to move. Okay, we do see that already. Okay, yeah, we do see that already. It's very much so clear. It's illuminating the relationship and the status and the thoughts especially most likely you, Gemini, under your circumstances that you're in because of the beautiful angel in the womb. But we do see that, and I will say this: just again, continue to be very cautious with your pregnancy, and also um, just do breathing attitudes, and then just music and whatnot to keep you soothing, throughout this. And also, if there's nothing there for you to find, then just let it rest, and then put a stop to whoever is meddling in. If there is something there, which I feel that if you look, you'll find, then solve that situation and get rid of the situation once and for all. Now, nip it in the bud, let it go. Do not bring it in the marriage again. Okay, that's what I would advise for you at this time. But I do see that there will be a certain other person involved later on. Okay, thank you. Now we close that energy, and let's see this one here. Okay. So, why am I sensing the energy of excited but not excited too? It doesn't feel right to me. I have to say this. I'm feeling the energy of someone that is excited to, but not to the point that they will say, "I'm gonna throw a party for this," about that. I don't know. I feel that this person was excited about becoming, being a parent, whatever, but something happened that is not. There are lies and deceit in your relationship. Unfortunately, I have to say it. And also that pregnancy of yours is at high risk eventually. I will also tell you also that so is your marriage. It's very clear. The cards are speaking just like all over the place. The marriage has declined already in your situation. Something happened not too long ago. I will also tell you here also that in this relationship, there's too many people in the plate. Too many. I will also tell you that it's like you are, let's say you see your spouse, and the minute you see him, you feel anger, and you lash at him, and he just walks away and ignores you, spends more time with friends or out and about. I mean, he is avoiding you because you are coming like a headache to him. Now, I have to say this because this is what his energy is telling me. So I'm not even sure if he's telling you that. He's feeling frustrated of the accusations and whatnot. And again, I will say that there is a woman here, and I do feel that this person is with someone already as well. Okay. It shows us a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, someone arising, whoever that person is. But I also see that the family is very much involved on what goes on in your relationship, and it is chaotic. I see you who acquire the reading, who is concerned about the relationship, who is worried about the relationship, and so forth. I see that in you. And I see that Gemini, you go toward your family to express yourself because you trust their opinions. But you also are too much into your thoughts about the family of your spouse, how they feel, what they think. There will be a drastic change coming to your family that is going to put you in a position of this is going worse. Okay? That's how I'm seeing it. There's a huge probability of separating with your spouse. And I keep sensing that even before your due date. Please take control of that energy, and do it for the sake of the child, so your energy can be flowing a bit more comfortable within you and the child, because it will also affect the pregnancy, the health of the pregnancy. And I feel that because, and I'm going to look at him next, there's an energy of saying, I've done the best in this relationship, but I feel that the accusations are overboard, or I feel that it's all about you. And again, I'm picking his energy. Um, and so there is something here that tells me I feel that it's best that we take time apart. And that is going to come from him. Okay. Someone is either changing their jobs or making some type of change a work environment. And I wonder, well, it doesn't tell me exactly why, but it has a lot to do with this situation within the marriage and the union. I also see that, and again, someone wants to just walk away from the house, probably even temporarily, with an excuse like, I can't take this, I'll let you breathe. But also, I see that the home change environment. So, um, before, when you already know where you're going to move, it's best that you solve the issue before you move to a new place, um, so the energy can be different. And or also, I would suggest cleanse that property where you're moving into. I would also suggest that if there's a cleansing that you can do to yourself, that'd be great, and your spouse. um, the fact that you're in the condition that you're in, it has to be a certain cleansing for that particular reason, because you are with child. So that will change the type of ritual that you'll be needing. Um, and also, there's in addition to that, we have to work with the energies very, very different as well. Okay. Um, okay. So I am going to look at this person now, the Taurus, on his energy. I feel like your energy, Gemini, is like, if I fucking find out this and that, it's it. Mother this, mother that. Uh, and I apologize already in advance, because that's how I feel. The energy of whoever it is I am reading for. Lord Jesus Christ, thank you. Okay. Whatever change he's coming into, it might be with you or solitary. Okay. It can be even both, and then come back again. Whatever circumstances is coming in around the corner for you, I feel that he's in a position of that he needs to think overall what he wants to do. Okay. But I feel that he's in the moment of taking this moment of distance with you to be around other people. Okay. I feel that he's also going to get into a confrontation with someone here, also the Taurus. It can be a family member, or a disputed argument, or physical contact aggression with another male. Okay. I do see the change from him, his home environment, and again, let's see if it's alone or. I feel, Gemini, you're going to find something else. That something else is going to be very disruptive to this relationship and marriage. I feel the, and again, if you want to look and find out, look. But I because of your pregnancy, I would just, I'm not sure if the best advice would say to hold on after the fact, but I feel that the Taurus is not being truthfully honest with whatever it is. But I feel that there's something else that happened between the situation, or is happening. I also feel that there is someone else. Now, I feel that they stopped for a while because you know, you, or because you got married, Taurus and Gemini, or because the child is coming on the way. But I feel that he does have someone else. And it can even be that same person that she found out that they're talking to. But I have to say that uh, he likes this person. He stopped seeing this person for a while. And this person is in the picture, or will be in the picture again. I feel again is very noticeable in my energy. So um, I feel that he could have told this other person that he was having already problems with you, Gemini. Um, and the surprised fact that you are expecting, um, and told that other person now that there's conflict between them, is what I'm sensing. Um, Either way, I do feel that there is someone that he was intimate before the news of this pregnancy. How long ago? I can be straightforward and honest. I'm not sure if it even in the marriage or prior to the marriage, um, but there was something going on between them. Okay, and so it was a pause on that situation, and so it's coming back around, and it is very so clearly that they stop communication, they continue communication, and there will, if it hasn't led to, it will lead again to intimacy. um and I feel that you know, Taurus likes that other person quite a lot, I have to say. And with you, he cares for you, but that love has diminished into the point of drama, conflicts, fights, arguments, things like that. Now, why he sees that way, only you, Gemini, would know. If you argue a lot, if you fight a lot, if you accuse him a lot. But if that was not the case and now you're doing that, that will be his excuse because of the way I'm grasping his energy. Overall, it's very clear and present that there is another third party in the situation, unfortunately. And it can also be in the mind and not in the physical yet, including. But when I describe third parties, it can be all kinds of ways that you're still feeling for someone from the past. You still have feelings for that other person. So therefore, it doesn't let you evolve with the person you are actively now. And it's a third party interference. It will not generate the good karma, the good energy within the relationship. So eventually will dissolve. Third party can be family members that you're letting them in every little details you do within your family, within your union. Eventually they will show size, and that will cause friction and conflict within your relationship, and eventually there will be either dissolve as well. Third parties can be that you're a workaholic, alcoholic, drug addict, any kind of circumstance in the physical form that leads you to spend more time away from home, travel a lot, what have you, friends. You know, third party is anything but anything that does not suit your relationship, anything that takes away from you. Um, Having sex with anybody, falling in love with somebody else, um, bonding emotionally with somebody else. The bond emotionally with someone else outside the relationship and or marriage, it is very crucial. It will sour your relationship like no other. Okay. So and it sours it more than sex, than when you have sex with somebody else, I can tell you that. So for, at least for a woman's point of view. Okay. But so unfortunately, you know, it's a lot here, and I was hoping to not see what I was sensing. um so uh, he admires you, Gemini. Your um your spouse Taurus admires you. um but whatever came to light now is like it's kind of kicking the ass, you know, on the whole circumstances here, is what I'm sensing. Okay. Um, to your surprise, I mean, you're going to be shocked to find out that, you know, somebody is within this relationship as of now, before the year is over. If not now, literally, you know, in the next 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. But um, in your relationship, you will find out that there is someone. It is very much so given here, unfortunately. Okay. I would hope that the energy, it is showing me what it is that's coming forth and not what it is actively now, because under your condition, that is the worst shit that we can find out, especially when we're expecting, right? That you just really want to, just beat the FNF of who. But unfortunately, we're not in a perfect world, and sometimes when we marry someone, either young, unexperienced, or it takes a lot of factors in this relationship, or you marry someone because you think that by proving them that you love them, knowing that you just caught them with somebody else, eventually that will tell you that they will do it again. So it is however the message is received for you. Okay, so yes, I am going to leave it at that today. You know what? Let me see something. I want to see something here. Thank you, Lord Jesus Christ. Thank you. Thank you to the heavens and to the gods for enlightening me with the truth, for shining me. See how it is. There will be changes that I feel that will be made through other people in your behalf even, and that could lead to some type of improvement, including in your relationship later on. Okay. Probably once you move, the energy will also find its way to shift a little bit more, but again, it will depend on what happens as of now. Okay. And I do feel that after the fact, you will find some type of conclusive energy to talk to whoever it is that is meddling. If you have any suspicions, again, with your spouse, do your homework diligently, quietly. Do not run your mouth without having the facts proven to you. And sometimes I will let the client know, knowing how they are with their energy. Having a reading does not, it's a proven fact because it's not in the physical, it's in the spiritual. So when I say something, you go out there and get the proof to the fact. Okay? A lot of times when we predict, it is the energy that is about to happen and or is happening right now. So that is why time is very crucial to when you give to someone. I may know the timing, but your energy will shift in drastically ways. So therefore, it's almost like a private investigator. A private investigator, when you go out there and seek the truth and you have it, you have to know your client, their aggressions, their behaviors, and their mental status before you give them the actual clue. You can give it to them at the end when you have all the conclusive evidence, but not call them every step of your work. If you call them and say, oh, guess what? They're here at the restaurant, then guess what's going to happen? All those deaths, right? So a private investigator has to know how to conduct themselves, even if they pay you all this kind of money. So you will let them know where they are when they are. Money is not going to bring a person from the dead. So be very wise on that. Okay, do not go out there and accuse the person without having the actual truth. Believe me, I have clients that have also done it, and I have clients that it will take them time, months, even years to get the clue, even though it shows the betrayal, because the longer you're being at this game, the longer it will be for you to find it. Okay. So there's a condition and a problem here with someone else. I do see that. There's an argument and stuff. I'm not sure if you want to travel somewhere. I don't feel that that's, if it's with this person, I don't see it taken. We do see the Taurus here that is not contempt and that is thinking of walking away for a little bit. Here it shows me as a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, that other person. Again, it can be a family member meddling, and or the other third party that he has been in and off in communication with, someone that he says is friends, they cut off the friendship, and it shows a renewal of the circumstances. So I definitely see the Taurus not in his best energy when it comes around you in the family situation. It's almost like he likes to rather be away from the home than be there. I also see you struggling with your mental, your physical, and if you work, also within your work environment. So get your thoughts together. It's crucial. Your way of thinking will dissolve or evolve greater or less or drastic in your environment. I would also advise to let me know what is it that you're dreaming or sensing where you live in your home environment. Okay. I'm not sure if you believe in the things that I do, but if you do, well, if you do, then please consult with me or whoever you feel the need to trust. Um, I feel that someone from your other side does too. I feel that someone from your other side of the family does too, of your spouse's side. Okay, I'm not sure if you confide in them and say, you know what, the home feels this and this and this and that. And so, but on his side, I feel that someone uh, it plays it off like, that is all crap, a bull, and this and that. The person that speaks out in the negative sense when it comes to spiritual things, or this person that's more intrigued by these things. But yeah, I have to say that however that flows. But anyways, thank you for coming and choosing me to help you. And to, unfortunately, you know what? I shouldn't say unfortunately. This opens up your eyes for a lot of things that you need to change and take in with you. Know that it's best that you find things now and not later when it's longer within the relationship. And so now, for example, if it feels in the energy that it will come in the present, in the future, then now there's a time for you to solve your relationship, your union, so to avoid those things, so you can do the best that you can on your behalf of your marriage. And if it were to happen again, then you know how to control, and you know that you're giving your best before giving in your sword. um so uh, it is a step. No one is perfect, ourselves nor the relationship. So it is a learning lesson for you. I ask that you take it as that, and then take a deep breath and say, okay, how am I going to manage this now, and how will I uh fix my relationship? And starting off, you need to sit down with your spouse on a moment that you're calm, that he's calm, that you're both rested, and that you're both at a dinner sitting down and peacefully, not drinking, calm tone, and say, sweetheart, baby, whatever you call him. I think that we need to draw a line in our life, and we need to, when we have situation in our relationship, we need to find a way to solve it each other without going to anyone else. Okay, first before foremost. Um, and so find a way to communicate, find a way to solve it before you go elsewhere outside the home environment. Okay, love and light to you and to yours. Thank you.